Hey, what's up everyone? This is Cameron Mahaffey with Underworld Explorers. Welcome to Diesel Weasel. This is one of my favorite caves. You are going to see how beautiful this cave is. The water level is a little bit low right now, but that's fine. We should be just fine getting in here. There is an air bell at the top of this room that we got, but this is real exploration. Our team, this takes a team effort. Everybody's really killing it today. We're bringing gear out. We're all working together as a team. It is super hot. That's why the lighting's not very good right now. It's 6 a.m. in the morning. So that's fine. We're gonna get set up before it gets too hot today, and we're gonna have a hell of a time doing some real exploration. Probably the first real exploration you've seen on this channel. So I'm super excited to show you, and I hope you all enjoy it. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hey, will you reach down and click that light on? I'll pass you your text in a second. Just tap it once, it should be ready to go. I might have to hold it down for 10 seconds, then tap once. Let's go, baby. This is Diesel Weasel. This is one of my best finds. Let's go do it. Let's go lay some line. I thought about doing a voiceover for this whole entire video, but honestly, this cave is so breathtaking. Y'all don't need me describing it. I'm going to tell you a few things here and there just to describe what exactly you're seeing, but other than that, just really sit back and enjoy the views of this beautiful cave. After the silt clears, there's a side mount passage for about 150 feet. The water is very shallow right here. It's maybe 2 to 3 feet deep. If you look at the top of the screen, you can see the surface of the water. So this passage isn't completely underwater. As we get to the end of the side mount passage, you start seeing the cave get bigger and wider. And the cave opens up left and right, very large. You can look up and see a massive air bell up there. The ceiling is probably 5 or 6 feet from the top of the water right here. Right now we're at a depth of about 20 feet. But that's when we see one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. just how massive this room opens up from the small side mount passage to this really large pit. The breakdown you see going down this large hill, the big rocks, they are the size of pickup trucks. Go through the duck under. That's where our previous end line is. Right before the end of the line, this little orange rock you see right there, that's a vertebrate. It's a fossilized vertebrate, it's not new. And we're about 200-300 feet from the entrance anyway. It's too far in the cave to be something that died and that fell in. Potentially, it could be an alligator vertebrae. I have another cave in the same area that we call Sand Dollar. We found 13 whole entire skeletonized alligators. Some of them are very old, and that cave's within a mile of here. This little white bug you see on the screen is a cave-adapted crayfish. I think we're over 13 or 14 species just in Florida. If you look real closely at the rock on the sides, these little things that are protruding out are sand dollars. There's thousands of them in this cave. This section used to be the sea floor 40 million years ago in Florida. The cave's a little smaller right now. It's what I would call side mount passage. Not super restrictive, but it is smaller. It would be more difficult to go through here with back mount tanks. Like everything else in Williston, this cave is super silty. You have to be really careful with your kicks or you pull out the whole cave. Anytime you see me slap towards the ground, I'm just checking flow. When I do it this time, you see that this is siphoning. So there is water movement in this cave, which is always a good sign. Sand Dollar had a lot of water movement in the cave, and we ended up having over 6,000 feet of passage. This is where the cave starts getting bigger again. I go around the corner after a duck hunter, and then I see a large hill with blackness behind it. So I do a tie off, change the direction, and I go over the hill. Do a tie off at the top of the hill, and that's where I find the going passage. Love how this cave went from small side mount passages to a really large room that just dropped into a pit, down to some more small side mount passages, into another large phreatic tunnel again. I do a couple tie-offs in this tunnel, and then we run out of line. My spool started off with 800 to 1,100 feet of line on it. You can even look at the tie off here. Look at all the sand dollars you see. There it is, Cameron Mahaffey, Underworld Explorers. As we're exiting, I decided to check the flow in this passage. I didn't expect there to be any because the passage is just too big. You're going to have a lot of flow through it. But the silt just kind of lingered and didn't really go nowhere. However, the cave is still going where we stopped at. I just ran out of line. thought this was a pretty cool shot. If you look at the top of the screen, my exhaust bubbles coming from our regulator. You see the air bell at the top of this dome room. You see the bubbles break the surface of the water and cause ripples. Just pointing out another lead for when I go dive this thing again. I'll remember to check that lead.
About that, huh? How about that, huh?
So we went in to the original end of line. Right, I tied off. It was a little side mounty. It was like real dusty. Bunch of sand dollars all over the wall. So I was like, yeah, this is a solo thing. So I went like maybe 100 feet. You know, I didn't go very far. Tied off. The passage is still going there. It's actually a siphon. And then we come out, and I was like, man, I see this tunnel like on the right side of the cavern as we're going in, or the cave. And I was like, all right, let's check that. So we tie up, go do a little fucking change of direction. We go up that hill, and then boom, it just got big again, and I dumped the whole reel, man. Pretty much ran out. It got a little smaller at the end. I think it still goes, it'd just be a little bit smaller, and maybe another duck under, and it gets big again, right? How about that for an introduction for Williston, man? Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that was cool.
That was cool. I told you, man. It's like boom, 200 feet.
Very pretty cave.
Yeah, this is the best caves in the whole freaking state, man. It's not even close, I think.
I ain't used to the clear water.
Like, I'm not used to seeing, man. I don't know what to do. Anyway, all right. Nicole, this one's for you. Thank you for commenting. Hope you continue to do so. Everybody else, like and subscribe. See y'all on the next one.